Okay. I guess I'll start by saying I don't own the rights to this music. And I'll try to remember to say it a couple times as people join, if you can hear it. We'll wait, I'll give some time. It's just now 7 o'clock. So I know sometimes we run a little bit behind or we're in different time zones. So we'll play a little music. Well, everybody, oh, it's Damaris. If you bounce, that's fine. But hello, and is that Miss Lynn? It is. How you doing? I'll wave real quick. Ashley Danielle, oh, I love you so much. I'm waving. Thank you, honey. See, what had happened was I didn't look like this earlier. I said if I'm going to do this tutorial, I might as well throw something on. I miss you too, Miss Lynn. Like, I really, really do. And I miss Nashville, and I'm sending, this is my air hug emoji. Air hugs. But I was like, the least I can do is throw on a brow. So I threw on a brow, and I was like, I like drama. So I threw on a lash real quick. And we haven't been able to wear lips because of stinking masks. But they're so necessary, but we haven't been able to wear them because of masks. So it's like throwing a lip. So a brow, a lash, and a lip. Thank you, Ashley Danielle. Yes, lash. I like drama. Again, I know it's not super loud. I just want to give people a chance to come in. We're going to do a head wrap tutorial tonight for those who saw the status earlier today. And I have 2 options to choose from. Hey, Miss Kathy, how you doing? Miss Jean, how you doing? And I'm going to see if I can do this same thing for my computer, trying a couple things. If there's an issue with sound or anything like that, just let me know and we'll do our best to adjust. But I'm going to give persons a couple minutes to get their lives. Be like, oh my gosh, it's 7 o'clock. And if you want to share, you can. I miss you too, Damaris, like a lot. Like, you're one of my petty friends. Not that I'm petty often, people. But sometimes you need a good laugh. Hopefully I didn't tell too much. Let's see. Deborah! Let's see here. Ready for Love is one of my favorite songs. NDRE, I don't know if you hear it, but again, I don't own the rights to this music. I don't own any of this. Don't try to come for me. Like, don't sue me. I really don't have, this is what I have. I have memories and I have photos. Don't sue me. Like, don't waste your time. Auntie! How you doing, Aunt Lynn? Oh, my mama joined. Y'all, the elder is on. Now, let me tell you, I called the elder before the live and I said, Mother, just wanted to let you know I'm going to be live this evening at 7. I know we typically talk around there, but I wanted to avoid a phone call in the midst of the live. And she remembered and she joined. And Sarah Lavinia is here. Yes, we need another ATL day with Chick-fil-A. And this time for it to actually work out. All right, it's 7:03. I think 2 more minutes is reasonable. If you think that's reasonable, give me a thumbs up. If you think that's being too nice, you can kick rocks. In the interim, like and share. If you know somebody else that might want to join, then let them join. And I'll try to read comments as we go so I can make sure I'm answering questions that you have. I want it to be relevant to your life. How you doing, Doc Kirk? Oh, Mama, what? She wave. Y'all, my mother is waving. Look at the technology. Wave, Mama. Oh, hello, Sarah Edwards. Ooh. How you doing? To all the Sarahs that come on. Just now. Oh, yes, Miss Lynn. Yes, with Bob. And Bob and I actually got to record a couple tracks in the studio prior to his passing, and I will hold them dear to my heart. He actually helped me with my audition for the U.S. Army for their jazz band, and I made it. However, I was a little round, so we just let that opportunity pass. Let's see. All right, and it's 7:05. I want to keep my word to you and to preserve the essence of time for those who are able to make it at 7. So hello, great evening. As promised a couple weeks ago, if not last week, time seems to fly. I said I would do a couple of live videos and some tutorials. So for today's head wrap tutorial, I wanted to keep it easy. I miss singing. I miss singing with Mr. Bob, and overall I miss singing. Hello Jolisa, how you doing? Miss Debbie Rhodes, how you doing? I miss singing altogether. Like, take me back to the choir. Like, take me back to the hotel lobby with Bob. I miss it altogether. Ranges change. Cousin Nathan is here. How you doing? So what I wanted to do to try to, I don't know, keep things simple. I know a lot of people have like the thinner head wraps. This one is about, I measured it, about 6 inches, no, about 10 inches wide is about what this one is. And it's about 5 feet, a little over 5 feet long. So it's about 68 inches. And these are a little thin. Typically, I like to get the larger ones. I'll bring it in so you can see it. Auntie Sheila, Ish, how you doing? How you doing? Yes, so it's about the 10 inches long, about 5.5 wide, but I know this is what a lot of people have at home. If this is what you have, if you give me some thumbs up or something so I'll know to make sure it's relevant. Are you comfortable with tying these? Because you can start here and get a couple quick ideas, or you can go to Big Daddy's. And I typically call the wraps that I have, so you do have these at home. That's fabulous, good. Starting here would be a plus because it's a bit simpler. It doesn't do full head coverage. Call me beautiful. Thank you, Ish. Hello, darling. And yes, Miss Lamb, we were really a family. And I miss that family too. What I'll do with the thinner one is I'll show a couple of, just two options with this one before we roll to something different. Because you can actually tie this one starting from the front or from the back, and I'm going to be back and forth a little bit to give you up close view if you need it, and then to try to give you some space to see everything if you need to. But I'm trying to read too. I have my contacts in so I can see, but I can't like see. I can just see just a little bit. But yes, so for the thinner one, and I'll do others. Oh, and before I do all that, I would definitely like to mention to you that a lot of times with head wraps, there is no, you can duplicate the same one over and over again, but I really encourage you, because when I choose my fabrics and I decide that it's going to be the day that I wear a mask, I mean, not a mask, we wear one every day these days, but I decide that I'm going to wear a wrap. I choose based on what I feel inside. You pray in the morning and you have your time with the Lord and you center yourself and you're like, this is what I feel today. And when you go to get dressed and you're doing things to prepare for your day, it's like, just speak to me. You ask the ancestors to speak to you. You ask the earth to speak to you. You ask the Lord to speak to you and to kind of lead you with what to do. So there are some there's some things that are you can replicate. That stuff is easy, but when it comes to the elaborate ones, those you kind of go with what you feel and what outcome you want. Yes, you choose the wrap according to how you feel in your soul. Okay, there's nothing worse than a raggedy weave ponytail, and I think there's also nothing worse than like I don't know, a botched attempt at a head wrap, because there have been times I've had to retie it a couple times because my spirit wasn't right, or either there was something that was causing some kind of tension and it just didn't feel like that I needed to keep moving with it for that day. So I would just back it up and kind of go another route. But for look number one, we'll start with the 10-inch wide, about 5.5 feet long, about 5.5 long. Oh, and fabric also matters. I like the Ankara, the wax fabric, and like the tougher cottons. You can use any 100% cotton if you have it. If you see a print in the store that you like, go ahead and purchase it if you want it, and you would like for that to be your wrap style of choice, go ahead and do that. There's a place that I found I've been able to get plenty of good fabrics from. So even with that, I don't mind assisting you. I don't mind. I'm not showing y'all my stash because I make masks too, and so it's a bit ridiculous over there. So that I'm not going to show you, but I'll make them available. But a good sturdy cotton works, and something that you can wash. But for starters, I like to take the edge, the flat edge of the wrap along the nape of the neck. You kind of go along the back line of your neck. And depending on the design, it'll help you out. But if you put it along the back, I also like my ears to be down really tight, so I make sure that I hold the fabric taut as I place it on the back of my neck. And we'll do this one a little simple. We'll do this real simple. You'll tie it and hold in the front after you do that. I also check my ears to make sure that they're where I want them to be, that the wrap is as tight as I want it to be. And you can just cross it in the front if you're just looking for something easy, simple. Easy, simple could be to cross it in the front. And you'll just bring it back around to the back. And you can kind of go two ways with this. You could just tie it in a knot. Boom, one tie, two ties. And it's real simple. It doesn't give you the extra long piece at the back because this one is so short. How you doing, Miss Peggy? Hey, Martha. Because this one is so short, it doesn't give you the extra long pieces in the back, but it does keep it tied back. However, if you would like, oh, turn around so you can see. So to give you that little short little piece in the back, if you want to have extra style. So you have, based on the pattern, like the fold in the back, in the front, instead of the tie, kind of keeps that tension from being right there in the front. You can just, again, lay it on the nape of your neck, and I'll undo it and pull it back together. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Miss Peggy. Thank you. But yes, along the nape of the neck in the back, you'll just cross it in the front like so. No knot. Sometimes knots give me a headache, and so I'll skip a knot if I can at any point. I'll skip it. Martha! But this one's really simple. So you can do that, and if you tie it, then you'll have the extra pieces. But if you don't want any additional pieces, all you have to do, instead of a knot, you can just cross it in the back again. Cross it in the back, and then tuck it. Find a nice place that feels comfortable and just tuck it. And that way there are no knots. And if you have, like, let's say you're on like day 3 of your twist out or day 2 of your twist out, or you didn't retwist your hair the night before like me. And so you have your twist out and you have it in the little poof at the top and you want to just have something cute, just wrap it around a couple times, puff it out, go about your business. Like so. And so this one is super, super simple. Super, super. Nobody's talking to Alexa. But this one's super simple. Hope I didn't make her mad. She actually talked back today. But number 1. I'll show you another one with this one, just so you can have that, and then I'll move to one of the larger ones. And I'll say that with the larger head wraps, sometimes it takes a little bit more time. But I like them. It's like go big or go home. Like, why not? And colors and everything matter. So second one with this one, again, here along the nape of the neck. Again, this one has more fun action stuff in the front, and this one will require a tie in the front. So you have it along the neck of your neck, your nape of your neck, like that, like so. Cross it and just tie it. Boom, tie. I actually like that too. Hey, I like that. Well, if you like that, you can roll with that and put in the back and got a little situation. Yeah, that's cute too. I like that. Okay. But if you want to be extra, because sometimes we want to be extra. Hey, dude. Sometimes we got to be extra. And y'all know I have a spell of extra. I treat these like shoestrings and I tie a bow. So if you want a bow, and like some people don't like the line that shows the fabric is authentic wax, you kind of just do what you want to do. Depending on the design, I may or may not have the line, but This is one of the ones I practiced for you. You can kind of make the bow part as big as you'd like. Again, I can be extra, so sometimes my bow is extra big, but I like to fluff out the bow part first and then really do what I feel with these. Now, if the bow is leaning more back, then you can take these back and tuck it back. And what you'll do is tuck it along the side, which is why it's very important to hold it taut whenever you're putting it in. So you can tuck that there and have your bow. You got your bow, you can leave it in the front, you can leave it sideways, whatever you want to do. And here's look number 2. And it's really simple, and you can do it at the house. And like I said, you can go big or go home. Big bow is cute. You want to make a statement, it works for you. I can make head wraps, yes ma'am. And I can say that I can do thin ones like this. I have a place where I can get fabric from, and so we can do thin ones like this, or we can do the big ones. But yep, so this one's simple and it's done. Okay, so I decided I'd show you 2 with this one before we moved over to the larger one. I just didn't want to have any questions or anything at this point, or is everybody okay? And I'm trying to read comments as I go, so you can just pop them out. Thank you. It is cute, isn't it? I might have to wear this this week because I don't know. Sometimes I've worn my hair in locks for about 3 months, so it's finally out. And I've only been having one challenge with wearing masks because I like my ears to be tight. So I'm working on a solution for that. I'm thinking like a pin and a button or some kind of clip and a button to put my mask on, because that was the only thing that was aggravating, like having to take my ear out to put the mask on, because I like my stuff to be tight. Hey ladies, hey Sabrina, hey Sam. All right, so looks like everybody, you can go back and rewatch this. I forgot, I'm going to post this, so you can go back and rewatch it if you need to for those 2 simple styles. Now, I didn't want to throw too much at you at once. However, I was like, well, that'll be video number 1, and we can come back again next week, or we can do 2 quickly. Pull it to the side. Yes, you can pull it to the side. You can pull it to the side, Miss Robin. Yes, yes, yes. Ashley Renee, how you doing, honey? Yeah, well, I figured I would go ahead and give you two for 1. We'll introduce the larger pieces of fabric so that you can have 2 styles to do with your thin wraps. And for those who have larger pieces of fabric, you kind of have a place to start. And when I initially started wearing larger head wraps, I looked online to kind of figure out what size I should buy. And it really depends on how big you want it to be. So of course, the more yards of fabric you have, the bigger and more you can play with the head wrap. Also, I'm trying to think about, was it the larger the fabric? And then it'll come to me, it'll come. Anywho, oh, how to fold it. So with it being fully open, I think this one is about 2 yards. It's 2 yards of fabric. I got it from a beautiful store in New Orleans. Fell in love with the family there. It's a family-owned business. And they had a lot of fabric selections. And as a matter of fact, when I was working in New Orleans, I gave them all my money. They took all my money. Took it. But the importance when folding the larger fabric, and I was hoping I gave myself enough space to be able to back up, is that it wants you to form a triangle, because it'll be like folding a bandana. So since this is a more rectangular shaped piece of fabric, it's difficult to make a single triangle, because it's not a square. If you want it to be a single triangle, you can get it cut into a square. Just make sure all the sides are the same length. With 2 yards of fabric, it's more challenging to have it do the triangle. So what I do is I kind of make it have little peaks. So instead of folding it corner to corner, you still fold it down triangle style. I'm trying to back up so you can see it. You fold it down triangle style, but you end up with little triangles at the bottom. They can be the same length. They don't have to be. You kind of go with, oh, I'm sorry, you probably couldn't hear me. They can be the same length. They don't have to be, but you just find your best way to make a triangle or have the fabric come to a point and have a flat piece, because this flat piece is what's important. I'm going to lean over in a second and help you figure out how to tie it. But just like in the previous sample, you need a straight piece to go across your neck and the back. So you'll definitely do this in the mirror, but lean down, tie it flat. And then I found it easiest to gather the fabric in my hands so I can better control it. So you'll gather the fabric in your hands to help control, but it's big because it's 2 yards. And we'll have to do this again, and I already know that, and that's fine, because that's your business, as our Aunt Tabitha, Cousin Tabitha would say, because that's your business. So if you're ready to roll, you can roll bounce, but I'll keep doing this one, and I'll tie one this way, and we'll do another tutorial later. But along the back of your neck, use your hands to gather the fabric. And I like to, because there are 2 ways you can do it, and I'll let you see this from the front. You can either gather it and tie it above and have the piece come down in the middle. So if you have the 2 points of your triangle and you want a design that'll kind of be covering the knot, then you would let these pieces fall in front and you would tie the fabric here above those pieces. But for me, I like to tie my knot, or like do my little tie underneath those pieces. So, and honestly, this is the work, is making sure that you can tighten all this fabric and keep it as taut as you like it to be and still have some kind of design. So I'll take the 2 pieces, and if it's not as tight as I like it, I might undo it. Will this work? Yeah. So in this case, I've taken the 2 ends and I've tied it underneath the middle piece. Now, since your fabric is so big, hey Pixley, hey Sabrina, sometimes it'll bunch. And if it bunches, that's fine. You're like, ooh, I have a tail. What can I do with this? And we'll figure that out as we go. But one thing I like is when you tie your first tie beneath the triangle part, it kind of gives you, let me pull it down. And don't be afraid to be rough with it if you have to. It gives you a pocket in there to tuck things. So you kind of start with a place to tuck stuff. To keep it simple, or as simple as we can for this video, I'm just going to take this little piece right here that's sticking out and put it under here for now, because I want to. And depending on the design of your fabric, you can do whatever you want to do. If you want to tuck yours, you can. If you want to incorporate in what you're doing at the top, you can. Most important thing to make sure though is that you have a place to tuck fabric. Now, to keep this simple, because it is 2 yards, there are certain things you can do. If you don't want to twist it and you want something just big and chunky and juicy, you can kind of wrap it around your head, because you have so much. You can wrap it and tuck it, because there'll be a hole right there. You can wrap it and tuck it. And you got something big and juicy right there, and you have this other piece to work with. And you just do the same thing. You just have it, wrap it around, and find somewhere to tuck it. And there you have it. You have a wrap. Now, if you want something more dramatic, we can do that. But this is for starters. And it was very, very, very simple. I know sometimes having large amounts of fabric can be a bit daunting, but it's really just how taut you pull it and how you tuck it. Because honestly, once you have it tied on your head, gravity throughout the day helps it stay. You know, just looking at the origins of wearing the head wraps and how women would carry water on their head and they would have the wraps all day. Yes, it's cute and simple, you can do it. Like, they had to be practical, you know. In a way, to me, it's a way to wear a crown without having to wear a crown. We do our best to queen one another and to love on each other. And it's a way to make a statement. You know, we are all chosen. We are all beautiful. We are all reflections of our Father. And so we must treat ourselves as such. And so get fabric that speaks to you, because the fabric also helps. And that's why I have so much. If you saw my stash. Dr. Jones, how you doing? I miss you, girl. I'm sorry everybody. I saw Dr. Jones pop on. But yes, so that'll be one. So this was simple. I guess I'm showing you 2 and 2. So for those who missed it, we made, I'll undo it. We made 2 triangle points at the bottom with our fabric, because we didn't have an absolute square. If we had a full square, then we'll make a triangle with equal sides, and we would tie it similar to what we do with a bandana. Yes, the pattern is everything, and it's okay to try something bold and crazy. Well, not crazy, but bold and loud and vibrant, because it's really all in how you carry yourself. You carry it like it's your crown. So, I mean, choose fabric that speaks to you. So on to design number 2, because that was super easy. Number 2. And again, the hardest part with having 2 yards of fabric is controlling the fabric. But nape of the neck, 2 points. Again, I like to tie mine underneath where the points of the triangle go. So I will bring it underneath. Pull it through. Yikes. We're gonna see what's about to happen with that. No. I'm sorry, no. Because like I said, sometimes it does not go as smoothly as you would like for it to. You just go with the flow and start over. Okay? So again, you take the flat end, lay it along the back of your neck like so. Gather the fabric in your hands and tie it underneath. And I'm going to do it to the side again so you can see. But as I stated, the hardest part is getting the fabric. So if you have a few minutes in the morning, good. If not, stick with the smaller one. It might be a bit more kind to you. Because this one is like, no, we don't want to do another one. It doesn't want to do another one. Come on, bro. We got this. Okay. All right. Okay. So as long as you can crisscross a tie in the front. Oh. Hey, Michael. Yes. Hope you're having a great day. But yes, so here we are. And it's taut. And it's in the front. And I have my little tuck pocket. Because that's what I like to call it. My little pocket. It's a little hole in there. And that kind of helps. That way you can direct the fabric. And again, for those who are super conscious about the lines, just tuck them. But for this is easy. So if you want to twist it, twist the end that you have out. This is the second design for it. Oh, hey, Miss Deborah. You can twist it. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I'm still sewing. Oh, I took a break from sewing to make the video. I have like a stack of masks that I'm making. God bless y'all and thank y'all for allowing me to make masks for you. The Lord is good. But we're twisting. You can twist it around, and it's the same concept. You really just tuck it. You tuck it in. And that's why I like tying. I like doing the tie on the underneath the little points, because it gives you more to play with, I think. And so we tuck that. You'll keep twisting. Oh, he said he likes a good shoulder. Thank you, J. Adriel. I didn't see you log in, honey. I must have been doing something. You see that shoulder? Yes, shoulder. And I didn't even throw in a pearl necklace. I just threw in the earrings, but I have an earring and shoulder. Yes. And so you'll twist it. Let's see. And you just take it around the other side, or take it whatever direction you feel. And that's why it's so important not to just cover up a bad hair day, because we can easily do that. We can easily cover up a bad hair day with the head wrap. You know, that's cool, but you got to think about it. Our ancestors, when they used it, they wore it with purpose, or it symbolized something. Like it could symbolize their relationship status. I've seen various wraps that they do when women are getting married. I've seen things where when you dress up, there's a different style. So it's cool if you're just covering up a bad hair day, but really you can go with what you feel. Be one with the wrap. So this one, let's see where I can tuck this. I just brought it around the back. Got a little tail piece. See if I can find somewhere to tuck it. Oh, and I did. Word. So you just tuck it. And if you got extra pieces that you haven't tucked, you can just fluff. You can tuck and fluff. And next thing you know, I don't know if I 100% like the thing in the front, but we'll try it. It's something different. Let's see. I might move it. Let's see what I want to move this to. And sometimes you can get creative. Like this is probably super extra, but it works for whatever you need to do. So what I did, I just twisted it. Like everybody does that little knot scarf. You just twist it, twist it, twist it. Wrap it around, it'll twist itself, twist it into itself. You kind of pull it in a little bit, keep twisting. And then tuck. It's all about the tuck. Hiding the tuck, tails, and extra pieces. And like I said, if you have some fabric that you can open or stretch, just open it and stretch it. And you got something else big and sexy that you can wear. So big fabric lets you be big sexy. This is about 2 yards of fabric. And I'll do a full circle. About 2 yards of fabric. 2 yards up close. I'll show you. And then sometimes, like I said, what I do, I tuck the ends, the raw ends where you can see that, but I'll tuck that. Ebony! I'll tuck it. Oh, got a little bit of extra love right there. I'll tuck it. But then you're done. And you walk out the house like, yes, how you doing? And it's easy. Oh, one thing I did want to share, because we're getting kind of long. Thank you, Ms. Deb. We're getting kind of long, is that if you plan to wear makeup, because there are times where I'll put on a little face when I wear the head wrap just for the added drama, or if I'm dressing up for something or headed for work, I either wear my CC cream and tip, I just do makeup from here down. If I'm putting on like a foundation or something, I might put a little bit here, like a little bit, but I'll put on my brow and I'll focus on foundation and other things like that on the side. Hey, Miss Jackie. Hey, Miss Tina. How y'all doing? Yes. And so I'll focus on that here. And so if you want to do, let's say you're using a bronze highlighter, I would just put it here. Only because, and I do it before I put the wrap on, because when I'm done with the wrap, I'm done. I'm not standing in the mirror in the heat applying any additional face. If it's not on, it's not coming on. Okay. So it depends on you and what you want to do with your life. But I don't want to get foundation on my wrap. And I also want to keep it simple. No, I make up first, then wrap. Now, some people, if you want to flip it, you can. I just know I get hot. Like, I get hot and I'll need a fan. So if you're not warm natured and you won't get hot, then go ahead and wrap first and then do your face. But I typically do whatever I'm gonna do to my face. Like I said, today I'm barefaced. I put on a little concealer, liner, lash, brow, and a lip. And do the wrap on. I do mine makeup first, only because I don't want to sweat. But if you have time and you're not one that's prone to sweat, then you can go ahead and just throw your wrap on and then do your makeup if that works for you. I hope that helps. Maybe we'll do a video number 2, and I'll see if I can find some kind of style or something that would absolutely kind of you can repeat and do, but it really just goes with what feels good in your soul, and you can't be stressed out when you do it, because as you can see, that first time, the second try with this situation, I just couldn't get it together. I had to breathe. So get patterns you like. I'm working on matching mask head wrap situations as soon as I get out of these weeds. Thank you for the skin glow, Mary Kay. Time wise, I have some. Yes, for normal to oily and dry to normal skin, I have plenty. Time wise, yes, because this is bare face, baby. I just washed it and put my Time Wise on my day cream, because it comes with a day, a night, and an eye. But this is the day cream and a lip. But yeah, I'll see if I can find a design that'll work and that's easy to translate. But you guys, thank you for tuning in. I know it was kind of long. It was a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be. I gave it 30 minutes and I'm over. Well, if you count the time I waited for everybody to come, I don't know. But I'm over the 30 that I gave for it. So I'm going to also post this to my wall and share it. And I'll see if I can get it to upload to YouTube for me. That way you can go back and look at it. You can fast forward and rewind as you need to. And we will come again. Maybe I can find a staple pattern or a staple way to do it. But 2 yards works. 10-inch, 5.5 foot strips work for the designs we did in the beginning. And I will show you, or I can help you with them if you would like. So you can message me or just leave a comment. But thanks for your time today and enjoy dinner and time with your family. XOXO.